at you. Look at us.
Check it out.
Merch
Rocking here.
madness.
Yes, let's go. I really like the hooded. The hooded shirt, man. It looks
Well, the
really
tee looks good on you
the
too.
tee, yeah, the tee's solid. Well, it's next level. That's why.
Yeah,
And so,
like
yeah,
I see why
it
you
fits
like the cut.
perfect,
It
yeah.
fits your body nicely.
Thank you.
If you were like a tall, lanky, scrawny guy like me, you'd be like, eh. But if you got some muscles and some curves, next level works.
That's when, I want the sleeves to like fit around the circumference of the arm. You know,
They do that.
Yeah.
What are your biceps? Have you ever
I
measured
don't know.
them?
It's been a long time. Yeah, I'm not.
18?
I'm not a big guy.
16?
Maybe 15 and a half. Maybe and a half.
Where's your measuring tape?
Oh, well, I'll have to grab it.
All right, we're gonna grab
it
and measure muscles today.
Yes. Happy Monday, everybody.
What's going on?
Yeah, let's get
the
comments
here. Here we go. Look at this. Good
Oh,
morning.
thank you, Valerie.
Cynthia. I'm
Good
gonna
morning,
go,
Joanne.
Hang out with her next week. Very fancy.
Yes,
Yellow.
what's up, Cynthia?
Hey, so yeah, it's merch madness. It's something I stole from the Smartless podcast, which I freaking love.
You talk about that podcast a lot.
It's so good, man. To me, like the Smartless podcast is the gold standard out there right now.
I still have yet to listen to an episode.
Really?
I know. I've been so out of it, but
it's good to listen to while you work out or something like that.
Yes. I know you talk about it all the time, and I've heard about it a lot. I know it's extremely popular, so we'll have to check it out. Yeah. What's up, Cindy? How's it going?
All right, look, here's our podcast manager right on time. That's the link to go and grab the merch. I believe it's like 20% off or 10% off right now. There's a discount on it.
Yeah.
So go grab yourself. There's like this super lightweight hoodie. There's the t-shirts. There's the sweatshirts, which are my favorite freaking sweatshirts, like this trading company brand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
you were raving about those sweatshirts quality. For a while.
I know they're a little different than what I thought, but not necessarily. Well, no, kind of in a bad way. We're working on it because the one that I love has these like little inner pockets in the kangaroo pouch.
Yeah.
And the ones that we have currently don't have the little inner pockets, but it's still the same quality everywhere else, which I really love. So it's a great hoodie. It's kind of like that. That Sam is texting us right now. This lightweight one that I'm wearing is not in the store. Sorry, false advertising.
Yeah. Have you noticed though, like as far as like some of the really high end, like clothing retailers, they're starting to do really like unique things with shirts, like having like a hole in the back that you can run your headphones through.
Oh yeah,
you remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
I mean, now everyone's got AirPods and Bluetooth stuff, but they've got just tiny little nuances, like the thumb holes for the sleeves, right?
I like that.
Yes, and
even though I don't use them very much, I do like it.
Tiny little pockets for that you can like just fit your cell phone in, or just like a little bit of change or something like that. I don't know. It's like when they start to do those tiny little tweaks, it could be like, I don't know, a 50-cent upgrade, but it makes
changes everything.
It does. It really does. And so there's a handful of like new, what would they be called? Like just apparel, apparel retailers or something out there that are just, and they're coming up with really innovative stuff. Okay. I mean, Lululemon's always, I remember, I think they were on the front end of it.
Well, that's who I feel like that's what they're modeled after. Is like, so that to me, that's like the coolest thing about Lulu is those little hidden pockets.
Yeah. There's a new, it's an apparel company for men. It's not cheap, but it's the nicest stuff. And they've got the most innovative.
What is it,
it's called ASRV. Yeah. And it's, it's all like men's athletic wear. And it's kind of like Lululemon, but just for men. And they've done a great job. But I've heard of Viore. Viore is amazing as well.
Yeah, they advertise on the Smartless podcast.
Oh, okay.
That's where I hear about it. And I was at have you ever been up to Shields?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
my. You guys have a Shields where you live? That place is insane.
It's like an amusement park in a sporting goods store. It's like Cabela's like on steroids.
Deep. Deep. Their product offerings are deep. They're not surface level. Like, you go to Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that. And it's like they have things, but it's kind of like the generic version of everything.
Right.
Shields is like deep, man. Like even golf equipment, hockey equipment.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Anyway.
Do they actually have a section for guns? Because I know that they've removed that from a lot of sporting goods stores.
I don't know the answer to it. I wasn't looking out for it the last time I was there.
They've really shaved it down. I guess I'm sure it probably depends on what state you're in.
Yeah. But by the way, Cynthia reminded me that I have something for you after we're done here. Cynthia's from over at Weekapaw.
Yeah, of
And
course.
she
I
said-
love Cynthia.
Yeah, I know.
Cynthia, what's up?
She sent us these unbelievable tumblers that
Oh,
are like better than Stanley tumblers.
Cynthia,
And
thank you.
thank you, Cynthia.
Yes.
We love them. There was all kinds of swag in there, like a T-shirt and notepads. And my son actually stole it. These little golf balls that are lip balm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I'll give you that
Cynthia,
when we're
thank
done
you.
here.
So, Weekopah. Do you know what Weekopah means?
It means
What
no,
is
I don't know.
Weekopah? It's Four Peaks. So for everyone here in Arizona, we've got these mountains off in the distance. No, there's a couple of houses in the way. These mountains off in the distance, and there's four peaks on the mountains. And so Four Peaks is a big thing here in Arizona. And there's this gorgeous resort called Weekopah. And it's on the Indian reservation, the Yavapai Indian Reservation.
Yes.
And so Weekopah, I believe, and by the way, Cynthia, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it means four peaks. Yeah. And you go out there and it's gorgeous. I mean, you got this just sweeping views of the desert, of course, with the four peaks in the background. And it's just such a cool place. So I took the kids out there actually for Ruby's birthday a couple of years ago. And Cynthia, it was amazing. She set the whole thing up for us, but we went four-wheeling, horseback riding.
Serious?
We did everything. It's cool because you've got the whole Yavapai Indian Reservation there, and you got all kinds of activities you can do on it. So it's a great staycation here. So that's what we did. We actually
it's beautiful.
It's 25 minutes away, but you're out of the city. You're like literally in the middle of the desert, but you've got access. There's a river. I mean, you get everything right there. It's cool.
Yeah, yes, Four Peaks.
Yes.
Yes, Four Peaks.
Weekopah.
That's amazing.
I love it.
All right. Well, hey, so we're getting ready to try something totally different today. We're both pretty casually dressed. I'm in shorts.
I'm not. I'm in sweats.
Are you gonna stay in sweats? Or are you gonna get?
I don't know. I'm gonna change. As soon as I saw you walk in with shorts, I thought I should have worn shorts because it's gonna be a warm one today. It's already 67 and it's warming up even more.
So we were talking on Friday. Every Friday we have our little podcast meetings, and we were talking about this idea that I've been sitting on called mic'd up hikes. And I was like, Chris, how about on Monday? We don't have any guest book today. I was like, why don't we just go for a hike? We'll mic ourselves up. And then what we really want more than anything in the world is for you guys to join us when that podcast comes out. We want you to go on your own hike, like pick a trail that takes you like 45 minutes there and back, and then hang with us on the podcast. So we're going to go record that today.
And even if you don't have access to a hike or anything, just take a walk around the block.
That's a great point.
Yeah, just cruise around, get on the treadmill and move with us. But also we were, and Matthew brought this up. He said, like, we talk about just the healing and the impact of being out in nature and walking. And I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever been on a walk with a friend, when you go out, you like all the surfacey BS, it kind of fades away and you actually have real conversations. And so that's what we wanted to do today. And we don't even know where it's going to go, but we just thought, hey, let's do something different. And I can't take any credit for this one. This all was generated right here in this man's.
Yeah, listen.
Within his cranial cavity.
And you too can have this cranial cavity if you're brave enough.
Yes. Well, so we're just gonna do it. We're gonna explore it and kind of see where it goes. But and again,
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we don't have anything planned. We're just gonna walk and talk and see what comes up. And who knows? Probably the filter might come down just a little bit. there may be a couple 4-letter words as we're venting a little bit, but
it's all good.
Come along for the ride. That's part of the fun, right?
It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, really quick, we got an Ask Me Anything. As you guys know, you can go to our site and you can hit a button and it says Ask Chris. And you can record your own voice asking him a question. It's almost never a question for me, which is 100% fine. Like, I'm not saying that to be weird. I promise you, this is the guy with all the knowledge. What?
Well, within a certain way, when it comes to the journey of transformation, that's what I'm here to help out.
Freaking
yes.
guy. Yeah. And so we got Allison sent us this. And so listen up, everybody. She's got a question about her tummy.
Okay. So my name is Allison. I live in Manitoba, Canada. And my question involves toning the dreaded tummy area. I've had 2 kids. I've been on my health journey for about 4 years now. And I've been consistently at my goal weight for about 6 months now, which I'm really, really proud of. But it's just losing those inches off the stomach that I'm not quite sure how to go about. I know that they say abs are made in the kitchen. I have my nutrition plan that I follow. And just kind of wondering, do I need to lose more weight? Do I need to focus on more cardio? Do I need to focus on core exercises? Just what direction is it that somebody needs to go in order to specifically tone the stomach? Thanks.
Got
Love
it.
listening to you guys.
All
So,
right.
my name is Alice.
Yep.
You can totally hear the Canada in her
Absolutely.
accent. Yes, Manitoba.
Absolutely. Well, and what's really cool is that she's asked a very unique question.
Yes.
Like almost nobody deals with tummy weight. No, almost everybody I know has no issues with their stomachs.
Right.
They're not looking to lose the last 5 pounds. They're not looking
No.
for that 6-pack.
We're
They're
all
just
walking around with 6-packs.
that's exactly
shredded,
right.
yeah.
Like almost everybody shredded, but here we found the one person in Canada who's struggling with their tummy weight. And so I know this is going to be just for her and nobody else. But
well, I'll start off by saying, Allison, you're not alone.
yeah, me, I'm right there with you,
You
Allison.
and 99.9% of the world is in the same boat. So here's what a few things that I heard. She's at her ideal weight. First of all, congratulations on the weight loss journey, and of course, on maintaining your ideal weight. That's freaking huge. Okay, so I'm going to shoot you straight here. When it comes to just like
I love Patricia.
yeah,
I've had a 6-pack since
I love
birth.
it.
My tummy fat.
Well, hey, by the way, I'm going to drop a little bit of facts on all of you. We all do have a 6-pack. We all have beautiful rectus abdominis muscles, and simply sitting underneath a blanket of energy. And that blanket of energy that we call body fat, that's completely natural. It's of course draped over our body, and it's stored energy in reserves. And so, but again, we all have a 6-pack. We genuinely do.
Okay.
Just for most of us, we can't.
It's here
see it.
somewhere.
It's in there. Yes,
Right.
it's there.
But why does yours look so different than mine?
All it is I just got a thinner blanket of energy. That's it. And so you can see you can see the muscle coming out through underneath the blanket of energy.
I'm so envious of this, dude. And I know you work your ass off for it. And like, if I work my ass off like you did, I could have it too.
Honestly, the secret is its consistency. That's the biggest thing. It's just consistency. And I mean, there's a lot we could talk about as far as just, and she's right. She said it, abs are made in the kitchen. And so you cannot spot reduce fat in the abdomen, which means doesn't matter how many crunches you do.
What about that machine that shakes you back and forth really fast?
Yeah, that doesn't work either. No.
Come on.
So when you create a calorie deficit, the body fat, the blanket of energy is going to be reduced globally, which means that anyone who's going to start losing body fat, you're going to start seeing as is calling you on some energy. They're calling there. Now there's some positive vibes for energy. But yeah, so you're going to lose it globally. So she's going to first start to see it in her face and neck, and then her shoulders, and then her chest, and then slowly it's going to move down the body to the abdomen, and then the butt and thighs. And so that's typically where people are genetically disposed to like putting it on in certain areas. Typically women are butt and thighs, and then men abdomen. But sometimes some women, they'll actually start to gain more energy in their abdomen. I call it energy, by the way,
right.
Because that's exactly what it is. Again, she's at her ideal weight. So which then poses a little bit of an issue, because I wonder if she still wants to continue to lose there. It'll require tweaking her nutrition just a little bit more, creating a slightly more of a calorie deficit, or you can only go so low as far as that calorie deficit goes. Nutrition is the dominant driving force behind weight loss, but you want to stop it at a certain level. Obviously, men should never go under 1,500 calories. Women should never go under 1,200 calories.
Yeah.
But once you're there,
keep talking.
A few things that you can do also is you can start to tweak with your macronutrient range. Allison, I would love for you to look into carb cycling, because this is really when it comes to like fine tuning your body composition. You can start to do it a little bit more with carb cycling. Also, and this is where it can start to get a little bit tricky, is because it sounds like we're playing with the final 5 to 10 pounds. And so it's really important that you're going to start to clean up the nutrition a little bit more as far as the quality of your foods. And I think this is going to require a conversation between me and Allison to figure out what she's doing right now, and if she could possibly clean things up a little bit more there, because a lot of times she might be looking at simply some water retention there as well. Again,
That's what I was thinking. Is it maybe that last little bit, maybe just some bloating or some foods that are causing a little inflammation or something like that? Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you straight up, just from even a bodybuilding perspective, because it's about aesthetics, right? When you're bodybuilding, it's about reducing the body fat as much as you possibly can, and so you'll get it like low enough and as you're consuming wheat products, dairy products, artificial sweeteners, all these different things, and that's fine. But in those final 3 or 4 weeks, when you really want to bring it in, you have to remove all those things that can cause that unwanted water weight. And when you do that, okay, you can look really good on stage, but then at the same time, you have to go back to something that's truly sustainable. But then, of course, she also said she's got 2 kids, so Allison might just actually have some extra loose skin there. And I'm just going to shoot you straight, Allison. There's no certain cream or anything like that you can rub on there that's going to tighten it up.
What about all those like firming creams that they talk about? They don't really.
They're temporary.
Are they?
Yeah, those are all temporary and extremely popular. And yeah, and they utilize a handful of different ingredients that can actually help tighten up the skin for a couple hours, but then it's going to go right back to where it is. And a lot of times, if you've stretched out your skin, you've only got so much elasticity to the skin, and then if you have extra loose skin there and you just simply can't see the definition, I mean, this is actually where the old tummy tuck comes into play. Yeah, okay. And so like little incision, and it's a surgical solution, but right now, as far as for the extra loose skin, that's the options that we have available until there's a medical breakthrough, or with some kind of product that can actually tighten it up without. But that's where we're at. But I really want to give her kudos and props for putting in the work and getting where she's at right now. And I get it. It's those final 5 to 10 pounds that can be so pesky. I wish I could have a little bit more information, but going back to
Allison, we're going to need to come down to America and meet us for a coffee, and then we can work this whole thing
Yes,
out.
Exactly. Just buy a ticket from Manitoba all the way down here. But I hope that helped. Okay, how many calories is too little for your maintenance? So here's the thing. Like I had mentioned earlier, women should never go under 1,200 calories. Men, 1,500. And by the way, those numbers aren't mine. Those are. I wish I could give you the medical institution that recommends it, but industry-wide, that's always been the standard for a lot of reasons. But again, here's the thing: I've found in my experience, women should rarely ever even get close to the 1,200 range. Maybe depending on their size, of course. Like the greater your weight, the taller you are, et cetera, you need to consume more. And of course, the more active you are as well. So, Marino, it's a good question. There's a link I have that I would love to actually put on. I wish I could, hold on. Can I add a link on here?
We can.
Can I throw a link on here? Fantastic.
1,000%.
Look, it's the easiest thing. You're going to actually look up a energy calculator. So TDEE.
Right, tell me where to go, and then I'll put it in right here.
Expenditure.
Here,
Hold on, watch this. It's going to be right here. It is, go to keptpromises.com.
Okay.
Keptpromises.com / calorie-calculator. Oh,
that's not you.
Nope, it's private dining.
They got you.
Oh, you know what? Let me get us
All
there.
right, well, you just said
I'll type it
again.
in. It's keptpromises.com / calorie-calculator.
Okay, no problem.
Here we go. You're not going to find it there. let me do this really quick.
All right, we're going to put this link in.
Yeah. Watch this.
All right.
Calorie. And then you know what? Calculator.
You tell me what other podcast is offering this kind of individualized service, and I would love to hear about it. Who else is doing this? There you go. So this is
going to help, guys. I just copied it and I pasted it right into the. Oh, there you go. Adam just did it for us.
So did Colleen.
Guys, hit that link right there. Fill out your age, weight, height, gender, activity levels, and it will generate the amount of calories that you should be that your body burns every day. And then it's going to send you a full video where I'm going to just give you a full breakdown of how your metabolism works. And you can look up maintenance calories. You can look up calories for weight loss. You can look up calories for weight gain, wherever it is that you guys want to go. So go ahead and hit that calculator. And again, I'll give you guys a full lesson on your metabolic rate, how your body burns calories, and then of course how much you should be consuming. So, and everyone's number is different. So that's why I'm glad Marino asked that. I wish I could actually say, oh, all women should be consuming this much, but it is completely dependent on you and your lifestyle. So if you are wondering, like, what's the very first step I need to take? Find out how many calories your body burns. It's the easiest thing to do. And by the way, it's also free. And as your body changes, say you start to lose weight, your metabolic rate changes. So you can just keep coming back here, and you can keep getting your number as it's changing, as it's going up or as it's going down.
There it is. Wow, that's really cool. Well, you know, we've been talking about the Kept app here for the last couple of months, and this is just another reason for people to jump on board and get yourself into this thing. It's 10 different promises. It's a big wide net, so it's designed to like get you going where you want to begin, and we recommend it to everybody. At least I.
Thank you, buddy. Well, I'm passionate about it because I've seen that the method of keeping your promises to yourself, it changes lives.
Yeah.
We also did open up a completely free version of it. And so if you download the app, you can track your steps, you can track your cardio, you can track your hydration, you can track your sleep, you can do 28 days of workouts and everything. And I wanted to open up to anyone who's just wants to take the first steps on the journey of transformation. Again, there's no extra charge or anything. If you want premium and you want to open up nutrition and all that, of course, then it's going to be, there's a premium subscription. But if you want to just get started. And you start working on building your streaks and everything. You could build up multiple streaks, and you really learn the process of keeping your promises for long-term transformation. So there you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go get on. What's the name of the trail that we're gonna hike today?
What
did you say? You said
we'll call it Pass Mountain Trail.
Okay, cool.
Pass Mountain Trail.
So we're going to go and do a little bit of a hike. We're going to mic ourselves up. We're going to record the whole thing. And we're going to say hi to the neighbors as they drive by.
They're the nicest people, okay?
They are really nice
Everybody
people.
waves as they drive by.
It's cool, man. It's a nice little community you have here. And we're going to go take care of that right now. Don't forget that because you have the Merch Madness is taking place. That's what I'm trying to spit out right now. So you get a little bit of a break on this. We'd love to see some people order the stuff. It sent to you, take a little picture of it, tag us in there. We'll shout you out on the podcast. And Cynthia mentioned something right here, which could be cool. We should think about that. We should think about a live podcast at Weekapaw.
That would be great.
No. And what we could do is we could do like, I have a friend who's into yoga for golfers.
Oh,
so and we could bring him out and he could lead a whole session and he could literally stretch everybody out before they jump on the course.
That'd be. Well,
you could do Move 1 Million.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not a good golfer at all. So.
We don't have to golf. We don't have to. We just recording the podcast.
You can golf. I'll stick to lifting weights.
Oh, man. Patricia says, I have the day off. I'm going to go for a walk as well. Beautiful.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
Enjoy it. Zooms are great for that. Yeah, that's a great thing.
They certainly are.
All right, friends. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, brother.
Go get that calculator, get your calories figured out, and we'll see everybody next time. Brand new podcast out today, by the way, for everybody that's on with us still, the 50 people that are watching us. The podcast is all about the human experience, the human design today. It's fascinating to learn about manifesting, generators, reflectors, and what was the fourth? Do you remember? It's freaking amazing podcast. We learned so much about ourselves.
It's really interesting. And I went into it a little bit skeptical, but who knows? There could be something. There could be something to it. It was a really interesting conversation. And
I listened to it this morning on the way here. You got fired up about Kabbalah. We need to get a Kabbalah expert on.
It was interestingly accurate. I'll put it that way. And I am excited and interested in the whole Kabbalah thing. I know it's been around for a long time. So
it's the beginning of time.
Fascinating stuff.
Right. And there's a whole story around it because of people that have done it and adopted it and blah, 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 blah. But the bottom line is, like, if it speaks to you and it works for you, then why wouldn't you try it?
For sure.
All right.
And the whole beginning of this could go on forever. I'm like, the whole beginning of time concept is that's a few.
This is why we're going to go on the hike.
Yeah, we're about to go on the hike.
We'll work this out on the hike, guys. Have a great
conversation
day.
unto itself.
Go check out the podcast and have an amazing Monday, everybody.
See you guys.